Hi children, a very good morning to all. It's me Asha, and today we are going to discuss the last part of this lesson, lesson 7, a gift of crayons, pronunciation and the writing session from this chapter. So first we can discuss the pronunciation session. I will read some words and you can repeat after me. W-I-N win, G-R-I-N green, C-H-I-N chin, B-I-N bean, T-H-I-N thin, B-E-G-I-N begin. In all these words you can see all these words end with I-N. In all these words you can see the letters I-N. Win, green, chin, bin, thin, begin. And the next set of words W-I-N-G win, S-I-N-G sing, R-I-N-G ring, K-I-N-G king, B-R-I-N-G bring, S-T-I-N-G sting. So all these words are ending with the letters I-N-G. In all these words you can see the ending letters are I-N-G. So I will read once more. Win, sing, ring, king, bring and sting. And the next set of words J-A-M jam, J-A-R jar, J-U-G jar, J-U-I-C-E juice, J-U-M-P jump, J-O-K-E jog. Can you identify any common letter in these words? Yes, J. All these words are start with the letter J. So I will repeat. Jam, jar, jar, juice, jump and jog. And the next one A-G-E age, P-A-G-E page, C-A-G-E cage, C-A-B-B-A-G-E cabbage, V-E-G-E-T-A-B-L-E vegetable. In all these words you can see the similar letter, that is G. Age, page, cage, cabbage, vegetable. So children, you can practice these words. How to pronounce this one? See children, when you are telling a story, you are using so many words to connect the sentences, to connect the ideas. For example, when a thing happens and what will happen the first and what's happening next, all these things, how we can identify? We are using some words like first, next and so on. See, when we are not using these words, so the sentence would be a little bit confusing. So we can't identify what happened first, what happened next. Okay. So to avoid that confusion, we are using some words to connect the ideas. So in the writing session, they are given a match the following session. We can do it first and after that, we can write that sentences like a paragraph. Before that, I will give you one example. I will give you how to make a mango milkshake. I will give you some jumble sentences. First, you want to order the sentences and after that, you can write a paragraph how to make a milkshake. At that time, we can use the words first, next, after this, like that. So, when we are using these words, at that time only it will be a meaningful sentence. We can identify it easily.
We use some words to connect one idea or sentence of the text with another. We use these words as it is easy for us to understand what happened first, next and so on. Such words are important when we want to talk or write about something that happens in the right order. If we do not use such words, then it would become confusing. See, here they are given some sentences, that is how to make the mango milkshake. First we need to arrange these sentences. After that we can write it as a paragraph using the words first, then, after this, like that. So the sentences they are given here. First one, add a big spoonful of vanilla ice cream to the fruit. Second one, cut the mango into small pieces and put them into a big bowl. Third one, peel the mango. Fourth one, Add a glass of milk to the ice cream and fruit. Fifth one, whisk all this together in a blender and pour this into a big glass. First, we can reorder the sentences like this. First one, peel the mango. Second one, cut the mango into small pieces and put them into a big bowl. Third one, add a big spoonful of vanilla ice cream and fruit. Fourth one, add a glass of milk to the ice cream and fruit. Fifth one, whisk all this together in a blender and pour this into a big glass. So we have reordered the sentences like this. Now we want to write it as a paragraph using the words first, next, after this, finally, like that. We can write it as a paragraph using the words first, then, after this and finally. First, peel and cut a mango into big pieces and put it in a big bowl. Then, add a big scoop of vanilla ice cream to the fruit. After this, add a glass of milk and whisk all this together in a blender. Finally, pour the milkshake into a glass. Now we have written it as a paragraph using that words. Let us discuss the writing activity from page number 48. Match the words in A with those in B to make complete sentences. In column A, they are started the sentences. First one, Betty had an operation. Second one, Betty could not talk. Third one, Betty's mother and father. Fourth one, Betty left the crayons. Fifth one, Betty became an artist. In column B, they have written the rest of the sentences. A, at the hospital for other people to use. B, to remove her tonsils. C, and an art teacher. D, brought crayons and paper for her. E, because her throat hurt. And the first sentence they have already given. First one, Betty had an operation to remove her tonsils. First one answer B. Second one, Betty could not talk. Betty could not talk because her throat hurt. Second one answer E. Third one, Betty's mother and father brought crayons and paper for her. Third one answer D. Fourth one, Betty left the crayons. Where did she left the crayons? Yes, at the hospital for other people to use. Fourth one answer A. Fifth one, Betty became an artist and an art teacher. Fifth one answer C. So let us repeat the sentences. First one, Betty had an operation to remove her tonsils. Second one, Betty could not talk because her throat hurt. Third one, Betty's mother and father brought crayons and paper for her. Fourth one, Betty left the crayons at the hospital for other people to use. Fifth one, Betty became an artist and an art teacher. Complete the exercise in your textbook from page number 48. Now write the story. You can use these words. The words are given once, after the operation, the next morning, before going home, and the last one now. Using these words, we can write that sentences as a paragraph. You can begin this way. Once, Betty had an operation to remove her tonsils. After the operation, Betty could not talk because her throat hurt. The next morning, Betty's mother and father brought crayons and paper for her. Before going home, Betty left the crayons at the hospital for other people to use. Now Betty became an artist and an art teacher. Now we have used these words in this paragraph.
We have completed this lesson. What's the lesson's name? Yes, a gift of crayons. This lesson is talking about a little young girl. Her name is Betty. She became an artist and also an art teacher. Okay. So if you have such a quality to draw the pictures and color it, keep practicing. And we have discussed the new words and the question answers. And in the grammar session we have discussed preposition of place and preposition of time. And conjunctions and but. when we are telling the same ideas, we can use the conjunction, and when we are talking about different ideas, we can use the conjunction but. And the vocabulary session we have discussed homonyms. What do you mean by homonyms? Yes, the words they have same spellings, same pronunciation but different meaning. Such words we can call homonyms. So do more worksheet regarding this preposition, conjunction and homonyms. And we have discussed the listening session, speaking session, pronunciation and the writing session. So children, you should read the textbook and write and study question answer and do more worksheet regarding these grammar topics. All the best for your exam. Study well and write your exam well. So we can meet in the next classroom. Bye.